Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Miniature Mashup. Today we're doing something a little different. I've picked up some of these discontinued cake toppers from Walmart. If you go to the back of any Walmart in this great nation of ours, you're gonna find a big metal rack covered with discounted baked goods. And then, like a dozen donuts for $2. And there's a sign on it that says, oops, we baked too much. There's one thing I know about Walmart employees. They're always trying really hard to overwork at their job. That's not why you didn't sell them donuts, okay? You didn't sell the donuts because those crullers are drier than a blind date when I tell her I've got a Dungeons & Dragons miniatures channel on YouTube. This time, instead of just baked goods, they had a sack of plastic junk up there, and it's only $1.98. And just a bunch of discounted cake topper stuff. All right, first up, it is pink and white. It is Hello Kitty. It's some kind of Hello Kitty stamp, I think. I'm not going to take all the plastic off it. I'm going to regift this to one of my nerdier otaku friends. Don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with that. The next one, I don't recognize this property. What do we got here? It is Doc McStuffins. Okay. Nope. I don't think I can make a troll or orc out of Doc McStuffins. So far, we are 0 for 2. Now we've got Power Ranger Plaque. This is the Power Ranger cake setup. Comes with kind of an action figure that you can put on there. He bends in the middle, and he's kind of got punching action, but he's always kicking, which is no good. Alright, this next one is the Darth Vader cake topper. Gonna give that to my partner, Sidra, and she's gonna appreciate it. Now, next up, we've got the Cars cake topper set. And believe it or not, I can use this, but I won't be using it in this episode. I think that's going to be part 2 of the discounted cake topper sets. Probably going to do something for Gaslands with these guys. Now this I like. This is sort of a beach cake topper set. And it's got a little sandcastle ring, which is not great and kind of out of scale. But this chair could be broken up into a bunch of different things, and it comes with a couple plastic palm trees, and I always like them for scatter terrain. But the big prize is this parasol, which I'm gonna make into the roof of an orc hut. So let's chop the bottom part off here. Don't need that stem. I'm gonna glue a little gem bead on the top here. It's just a plastic gem bead, just so the top doesn't plateau like this. It's kind of unnatural, just sort of flat plastic and unreal. Just putting a little something so it's a little more tapered. Now, the bottom of the structure is going to be this peanut butter jar lid. That's going to hold everything together. I'm going to build off of that and up to our plastic parasol. I'm cutting a little door into the structure. I don't want that lid to go all the way around because that would look weird. I'm just going to figure out the height of our wall by using this HeroQuest figure for scale. Taking my wood gouging tool, and I'm just attacking some fat popsicle sticks with it. Just putting as many gouges into it as I can. I want this wood to look really sort of rustic and beat up. And then I'm going to cut them all to the same length I measured with that orange highlighter. I'm going to need quite a few to get all the way around. And if I have a couple of short pieces left over after I'm done cutting this, those are going to be the panels where I make my windows. So I'm just going to start on one side of the door. I'm applying these with hot glue, and I'm just going to start making my way around. A little hot glue on the peanut butter lid, and then we just plug in our wooden paneling or walls to our structure. Going to have to come back and even these up a little bit. As I can see, the very first one I laid in is a little short. I'll probably end up swapping that out, actually. Now I'm putting in a short one here. Like I said, that's going to be our window panel. Knock it a few more, put in another window. I think I have 2 or 3 in between the windows there. And then we'll just finish up laying in the wall. Once the walls are all together and evened up, I'm just going to go around the top with the hot glue. Just getting that everywhere on the very top, not trying to drip, trying to be neat. Very easy to drip in the front and on the side. I don't want that to happen. Not that it would be the end of the world, I suppose. It could just look like something growing out of the roof, but let's take that parasol and plop that right on top. I think it already looks pretty good. I mean, you really wouldn't have to paint this, but I'm going to anyway. I'm going to lay in the windows now. So I just put a little hot glue on another short piece of textured wood. It's slightly off screen here, but I'm coming back down with it. And you can see, I think it looks pretty cool once it's put in there, what my windows look like. This one snapped while I was putting it in, but it came out pretty good. I just put it in there and fixed it up with the hot glue once it was set in. I think it looks pretty good. And we're going to have a little dried fruit hanging at the entrance just to break it up and give it a little something else. And I want to cover up that jaggedy door I cut in there, so I put another wooden panel on the floor. Makes it look kind of consistent. Take the whole thing, I prime it in black and gray, black on the inside because I want to cover all that bright color up and make it look like shadow, and gray on the outside. And then I painted it up just with some brown and some dry brushing, different shades of brown. Glued a little bit of basing flock onto the roof to make it look a little rougher, a little more organic. And you can see it looks pretty good with orcs. Looks pretty good with some of my other orcish type terrain. Hey everybody, stick around for some stand-up comedy and also get a load of these cool patrons here. These folks get their names up at the end of my videos because they gave some money to my GoFundMe. You can too. The link for that is in the description below. We've also got a Facebook page. Come and say hi. Come and like the page. It's a great way to stay in contact with me. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Be warned, there is some language in the stand-up.
So, I used to get down to Mexico quite a bit. I bring along a Spanish phrase book. You know, not the kind you'd usually need. Actually, one that would actually help. Here's a phrase that's pretty useful. Ay, ven aquí con mi balita. Translation? Hey, come back here with my wallet. I got another one for you. Yo quiero uso al dentro, pero no molestar a los dentros. Translation, I'd like to use your restroom, but I don't want to disturb the men having sex in there. How am I doing, Trish? Am we good? Where am I at? Keep going, 5 more? Oh my gosh. All right, folks. Time to go amateur hour here. Yeah, sorry. So my, this just occurred to me. Keeping it natural. So my friend's grandfather fought in Germany during World War II. I just wish he would have told us that before we took him to Oktoberfest. He did not have a good time. Yeah, he can't remember what he had for breakfast, but he remembers how to kick an oompa band in the nutsack, I'll tell you that. Well, my grandpa, different story. My grandfather told me, Danny, if you want to make it in this world, you got to open your ass. Which, for his generation, meant bust your ass. But I didn't know that at the time. I'm going to learn to eat ramen noodles. I think a closed ass will be my fortune, Grandpa. I feel like that has a value all its own. All right, that was one. That was one, right? That was good, right? The paper's better than I am, I admit. It's fine. So, yeah, all right. just don't know what's appropriate anymore, you know? It's just like, you know, bitches today think everything's sexist, right? Stupid bitches. I know, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Sometimes women will come up to me after my show and go, you know, your act is very sexist. I go, yeah, I'd probably think that too if I was a dumb bitch. Dumb bitch. Say, this is why. I know. I'm so sorry. I know, guys. I know. I'm the worst. I really love women. I love everything about women. I love women's feet. I do. To me, a woman's foot is just a sweaty titty with 5 nipples. Just. An open-toed shoe is just a crotchless panty to me. Yeah. This little piggy got roast beef. This little piggy got pork. This little piggy got freaky. This little piggy got me harder than Dale Biscotti.